Welcome back to a Good Day, where we love local.
Yeah, so yesterday we had on a local artist whose works will be on sale at the Fallen Timbers Art Festival this weekend. But what if you want to become an artist yourself?
Yeah, well, we can help with that this morning. Nate Miller of Extravagant Works in Pemberville is with us this morning. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
You know, I think we all watched Bob Ross.
I don't think watched. Some people are still watching Bob
absolutely.
Ross.
Yeah, I still on. I mean, just iconic when it comes to the style of art and the teaching method as well. So obviously you were drawn to Bob Ross too, right? And you got some training.
Yeah. So I went down to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, where they have the Bob Ross Workshop and Gallery. And that's where they kind of pump out these instructors that go and teach people the joy of painting. So it was about a 3-week program, and I got to experience, painting about 2 paintings per day. And then at the end of the program, they give you your certificate. You can go teach if you like. So
love that.
Wow.
So Nate, what got you into this and painting, and more specifically wanting to mimic the Bob Ross portraits?
Well, it was kind of funny. I was at a kind of an odd point in my life, and I wasn't really doing much. Wasn't working, wasn't doing anything. And I stumbled across Bob on YouTube, and I knew who he was. I knew he was kind of the funny guy with the
hair,
afro,
right?
So I watched him. I think it was after maybe 2 or 3 episodes. I was like, wow, I'm gonna try that. I gotta try that. So it was about 6 months of me painting on my own. And my mom was actually the one that said, you can teach this to people. And I said, what? So we went down to Florida, and that's kind of how it all started.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Had you done art before? Have you always been in art?
I wasn't. I was actually, like, in high school, I was the drama kid. I was into theaters and community theater, but never was really much of a painter or a drawer.
Wow, so this was just kind of like by chance almost.
Yeah, but the arts seems like the arts have always been inside of you, just being able to draw it out in a different way.
Right. Well, I've always certainly been creative, and I was always looking for that creative outlet, and the Bob Ross style of painting is just perfect for getting that creativity out.
So you have a few pieces here that you've done, obviously, and I'm guessing these are some of the things that you'll be teaching in any number of classes that you're doing.
Right. So this one here actually is the painting that we'll be doing for November.
Okay.
And this is a neat little autumn scene. The story behind it is the original idea for the painting came from my instructor, Nicholas Hankins, he's the kind of the head instructor who runs the Bob Ross Workshop down in Florida. And so he does a kind of a summertime scene. I just turned it to autumn for our November class.
How about that?
Love that. So Nate, why do these trees just work when it comes
They're happy.
Yeah, when it comes to Bob Ross, they just work.
They're happy.
That's right. They have to be happy trees, but it's such a beginner-friendly style of painting. So I could take you guys, for instance, and sit you down in front of a canvas, give you the necessary tools, and you could make some happy trees. So the Bob Ross painting technique is called the wet-on-wet painting technique, which means that Bob would take a canvas, he covers it with liquid white, which is a medium, and then on top of that, you would put more wet paint. And it makes it very beginner friendly. You can correct your mistakes if you make mistakes. Of course, Bob says no mistakes, happy accidents. That's the deal.
It's true though, isn't it? I mean, just gorgeous, and it would look great hanging in your home. And you can make one of these yourself, which is incredible. So you have a grand opening coming up for your studio in Pemberville, right? What's going on?
So on November 2nd, a Saturday, we'll be having the grand opening of Extravagant Works Studios. And that's going to be kind of the central place in Pemberville for me to be able to teach the Bob Ross painting technique. And that will be from 1 o'clock until 4, November 2nd.
So how long does it take for someone to get out a painting that looks that good?
Well, as you know, Bob could do it in 25, 26 minutes. I can't do that. But our classes are about 3 hours. So we could I could teach you a full painting in a 3-hour time limit.
Okay.
Love that. Sounds like a nice date night. So this is the first time you're doing this, teaching this, because it's the grand opening. Do you have plans to do more of these?
Oh yeah, certainly. Well, and I've actually been teaching since 2020. So I've been teaching for a while now, but we're going to be at the place in Pemberville for about 3 years, and then we're going to kind of do a little test run and be teaching more. Sooner or later, this floral painting in front of me, I'll be doing floral painting as well. So yeah, this is something definitely that's going to be coming in the future as well.
So can people get maybe online and sign up for these, or how do they go about getting signed up for the classes?
Yep. So our website is extravagantworks.com, and I have people either just email me or call me, and that's how people will kind of sign up and get you on the class list that way.
Wow. And you do them like regularly, like throughout the course of a month, or how do the class structure?
So we usually have about 3 or 4 classes a month at our home base, home studio, and then I do kind of travel around to. I've done senior centers, libraries, things like that. We actually over in Pemberville, there's a Lucky Lavender Farm. Taught a couple little paintings at a lavender farm. So yeah, we're usually doing about 3 or 4 main classes, and then anywhere else I'll travel and teach.
What a great setting to do.
Yeah, the lavender farm. Yes, we have visited out there too. A great place. So, but if you want to pop in and be part of this grand opening, though, coming up on Saturday, where in Pemberville?
It is 531 East Front Street, so it's just, if you know Pemberville, it's just over the railroad tracks right there, right outside of town. So.
Wow. So this is, I think, an incredible story here. You know, just always kind of an artist in some way, shape, or form, but then, you know, learning how to paint like Bob Ross, now you're going to teach everybody else how to do it too.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it is.
Love that.
Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, coming up on Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show.
Well, you heard it in grocery stores. Clean up on aisle 9, please. Well, the same can be said for the WTOL 11 newsroom.
It happens. We'll see how well Dan Cummins cleans up when Good Day continues.